See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They run the counter now on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle made by Calebon Chason. Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, and the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Watch right, we got right.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he'll have the Dolphins' first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Back to the ground. It's Hill. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Darnold from the red zone now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Hill. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Darnold on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Watch two. Watch two. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Ladies. Mike two. It's our time. It's our time.
Mixon with a first down carry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun again to Mixon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at about the 31. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, it's Hill. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards on the ground. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to look deep for Moore. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Watson off play action. Hard throw, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To the air yet again, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one complete to Hill. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, come on, come on,
Back to throw, Darnold. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game. Now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Darnold. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Mixon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, I Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it's Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go with Hill. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Yeah. We don't want none.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson caught left side, Williams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Faking the give, now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You get behind the ball.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold and going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here